welcome to our new social series. I'm Maria DeCabooter, NAU Social Media Manager, and I'm here with McKenzie.
Hey, I'm McKenzie McLoughlin, Digital Communications Coordinator with NAU Social.
And today we're going over social media myths. So the first one we have is needing a fancy camera.
You don't need one. I'm going to tell you right now, smartphones these days are incredible. The camera capacity on it is awesome. Utilize it. To stabilize your video or photos, pop sockets work wonders, and they're under $10 on Amazon. We highly recommend it. There's also a ton of different apps that can help you edit photos, edit videos, and put together really great content that you can do straight from your phone without any fancy equipment. Maria is going to show you one of our favorites. It's called InShot. You can resize your photos to be Instagram story size, 9:16. You can switch it to square if you're going for an Instagram post. It's really awesome. You can also put together a lot of different clips together.
So I have a picture up right here, and on the bottom you'll see it says Canvas. And there are options for Instagram story, Facebook. And so once you choose it, you could even resize it right within the app. And so you're saving yourself lots of time by making one post, but then customizing it for all the different platforms you're on. Myth number 2, portrait versus landscape. One is better than the other.
False. Actually, it just depends on your audience, who you're working with, and what content you're trying to create.
There is no one way better than the other. It depends on your platform. So say your audience is a younger crowd, they're mostly on Snapchat and Instagram stories, make sure you're shooting vertical.
And then for your more traditional audiences like on Facebook or on Twitter, you're going to want to look for that horizontal content. Next myth, gaining followers is the most important goal.
False. While that's an easy way to measure how you're doing, what's most important is getting the connection. What we do when we do our social is look for engagement. How are people receiving it? Are they responding to our comments? Are they sharing it? Are we providing something useful that they can have?
To build conversation, really, is what we're looking to do, is to kind of have that sort of be a place where students can connect with each other, connect with the university across multiple levels. Just know you can't build an empire overnight. If one day you have 2 comments and the next day you have 3, that's something worth celebrating. And just make sure that you're engaging with every single one of those comments, because when you engage, you're building that interaction, you're building that engagement, and they will become your most loyal followers.
And it doesn't take too much effort. It's simply going on and leaving a like, doing a love heart, leaving a like, hey, thanks, or can't wait to see you there. Those little comments mean a lot. People feel very excited.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, they responded back to me, especially if you retweet something and like they screenshot it and share. And so just think about that. It's those connections that you want. It doesn't matter if you have 10,000 followers. It's having that engaged base. And so even if it's just 10 people who are your starting point, it will grow from there. But it's about being authentic and being real and true to yourself. And that's what we always like to say. We started a long time ago with less than 100 followers, and we've grown to over 30,000 on Instagram and Twitter. But it took time. It was definitely not it just happened like that. It was a lot of engagement and connecting with our followers. Our next myth is about capacity. One person can do it all.
Wrong. It takes a whole team. Moreover, if you've ever heard, just give social media over to the youngest person on your team, that is also not okay. Social media is such a powerful tool, and it's important to get the whole team involved.
And what we recommend when we talk to people is really looking at what your social media goals are. Write social media into your department plan, your overall strategy, and tie it in and make sure that everyone is involved, not just that one person in charge of doing it, but your student workers have it part of their responsibility, have the department head. Everyone should have a basic understanding of what social media is and how they can contribute. And that way it's providing another aspect of ownership to your department and makes people want to be involved and proud of.
You have to be on every single platform.
That is a big false. You might be feeling pressure from people around you to be like, hey, are we on Facebook? Are we on Instagram? Are we on Twitter? We're on everything, right? And it's okay to say no and say, no, we're not on everything. Really look at what your goals are for social media. Look at where your audience is. If you're dealing with prospective students, like high school students coming up, Snapchat and Instagram will probably be your jam. But if you're talking to parents, we would stick with traditional Facebook. So really look at your goals and see how they align. And it's okay too to revisit your goals and your accounts if you have everything and be like, hey, you know what, we're really not getting that much back from this. It's okay to be like, okay, call it quits, take down your account, and really focus your energy on ones that have been providing some type of connection and engagement.
It's better to have 2 really strong accounts than have an account everywhere with not the greatest content or just the same content recycled throughout all of the accounts. Thanks for coming to our social series.
If you have questions, please let us know, and we will be bringing more of these style social series to you in the future.